Welcome to the Millionaire Quiz Game. Answer 15 questions for a chance at $20 million. Are you ready? Let's start the quiz. Alright, it's time for your first question. This one is a piece of video game history. Let's see how much you know. For $100, what was the first commercially successful arcade video game? Time's up. If you picked C, Pong, you're absolutely right. Created by Atari in 1972, Pong helped launch the arcade gaming revolution. Alright, you're doing great. Let's see if you can keep up the momentum, as we move to the $200 question. Can you tell me who painted the Mona Lisa? Time's up. If you answered Leonardo da Vinci, you're correct, and you're still in the game. But will you reach the $20 million? Okay, you're moving up the ladder, but let's see if you can get this one right. Here comes your next question for $500. How many continents are there in the world? Time's up. If you answered 7, you're correct. There are 7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. You're doing great, but now you've reached the $1,000 level, a big milestone. Here's your next question. Can you tell me what the capital of Switzerland is? Time's up. If you answered Bern, you're correct. Bern is indeed the capital of Switzerland. Well done, you've secured your first $1,000. Now, you've reached the $5,000 question. That's a solid step toward the $20 million prize. Here is your next question. Do you know which streaming platform released the popular series, Squid Game? Time's up. If you answered Netflix, you are correct. Squid Game became a massive global sensation after its release on Netflix in 2021. You've made it to $10,000, incredible progress. Let's see if you can answer this next one. Here's your question. Who is the god of sleep in Greek mythology? Time's up. If you answered Hypnos, you're correct. Hypnos is often depicted as a gentle and calming figure, who could bring both dreams and rest to the mortals. Now, you're getting halfway to the $20 million, but the challenge is getting tougher. Let's see if you can answer this for $25,000. Can you tell me which is the largest desert in the world? If you answered the Arctic Desert, you're correct. Most people think of the Sahara, but the Arctic Desert is the largest desert in the world. Great job, you've earned $25,000. If you enjoy the quiz, help us grow our channel. Show your support just by smashing the like button below. You're doing incredibly well, you've reached the $50,000 question. Get ready to test your science knowledge now. Here's your next question. What is the chemical symbol for the element potassium? Time's up. The correct answer is K. The symbol K comes from kalium, the Latin name for potassium. You just hit $50,000, incredible. Now, the stakes are higher than ever. For a whopping $100,000, here comes your next question. Which is the largest planet in our solar system? The correct answer is Jupiter. Jupiter is a gas giant and the biggest planet in our solar system, so large it could fit over 1,300 Earths inside it. Now, for $250,000, let's see if you can keep the momentum going. Here's your next question. Can you tell me which scientist formulated the 3 laws of motion? If you answered Isaac Newton, you're absolutely right. Sir Isaac Newton introduced the 3 fundamental laws of motion in the 17th century. Now, you're just 4 questions away from $20 million. It's time to prove your geometry skills. For $500,000, here is your next question. How many sides has a decagon? If you answered 10, congratulations, that's correct. The prefix deca means 10, just like in decade. You're now at $500,000 already. Will you win the $20 million and be the contestant that answers all questions? Let's find out. Now, you stand at the doorstep of millionaire status. Answer this next question, and you'll win $1 million. Here it comes. What is the largest organ in the human body? If you answered skin, you just became a millionaire. That's right, the skin is the largest organ of the human body. Now, get ready for your next question. Alright, this next step is bold, and only the brave go beyond $1 million. Now, for $5 million, answer this carefully. What is the most expensive spice in the world? If you went with saffron, you're absolutely right. It takes about 75,000 saffron flowers to produce a single pound. Okay, there are just 2 questions left between you and the full $20 million fortune. Focus, here is your next question. How many elements are there on the periodic table? The correct answer is 118. That's right, the periodic table officially contains 118 confirmed elements. This is it, you've conquered 14 questions, and now, only one stands between you and the jackpot. Answer this correctly, and make quiz game history. In which year did the Titanic sink? If you answered 1912, then congratulations, you just won the $20 million. Your knowledge, courage, and composure just earned you the ultimate prize. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a $20 million champion. If you did not win today, keep up the learning process and hit the next video.